Hey guys, my name's Tina, and I'm going to take you deep into the brain. I'll show you how messages are sent through the brain each time you move, think, and feel emotions. We'll get an up-close view and watch cells of the brain, called neurons, actually sending a message. There are many different types and shapes of neurons. Different parts of the brain are made of different types of neurons. But this will be the type of neuron that we're learning about today, the cortical neuron. When we get even closer, we'll see how a chemical can pass the signal from one brain cell to another by zooming into the gap between these cells. These chemicals are called neurotransmitters. One chemical that we will see in action is called dopamine, and here's its chemical structure. But we'll get into all that later. Hopefully, after this video, you'll know a bit more about neurons, dopamine, and how they work together. Alright, so do you want to get started? Great, I'll see you inside. A neuron functions like any other cell. Most cells have a nucleus where DNA is held. A neuron also has other organelles that most cells need to function and stay alive, like mitochondria, which make most of the cell's energy, ribosomes, which make proteins, and the Golgi, which packages molecules to be moved out of the cell. However, the neuron has a few added features that make it different from other cells of the body. Up here is the cell body and dendrites. This is where one neuron receives a signal from another neuron. The signal travels all the way through the axon to these end buttons down here. And this is where the message is passed on, across this gap, or synapse, to another neuron. A synapse is made up of three parts. It consists of a terminal end button of the neuron that is sending a message, called the presynaptic neuron, another neuron receiving the message, called the postsynaptic neuron, and the physical gap between the two neurons, called the synaptic cleft. The synapse allows information to be sent from one neuron to another.